Hi everyone, this is Movie Boy Master here, and this is going to be a VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray update for October 1st, 2025. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and get this update done and over with, obviously. And let's get this started. First VHS started off with this VHS of Devil's Rejects. I got this at Flea Market, obviously. I think it's like for $1. Something like that, which is a pretty good deal. This is the theatrical edition. I don't know if the unrated version, let me get the comfortable here. I don't know if the unrated version got a VHS release. Probably not, but that would be cool. There's the ink label, and yeah, sadly the top came off, sadly, but the tape should still work. February 28th, 2006. Most likely maybe the 2005 VHS, but it is a 2006 reprint, sort of. It's a good one there. I only got 2 VHS tapes, and the rest are going to be DVDs, and well, I'll show the Blu-rays out first. And a bit of a spoiler alert, I actually... And a bit of a spoiler alert, I actually got some early birthday presents too, which I'll still just show those. I do what I got for my birthday video, so yeah. And not only that, speaking of my birthday's around 6 days, so around October 6th. Since October 1st, so that means I'll be 20 years old around October 6th. So when my birthday comes up, feel free to give me some birthday wishes in the comments if you want to. Anyways, here's the VHS of Alice, Sweet Alice VHS. I think this one did get a 4K release. I am not sure. This is the original release, 1985. Good times on video. Sticker label, and there's a little bit of a crack right there. Like a big crack right there, but I think the tape should still work. So that's Alice, Sweet Alice. Original VHS release, even though it's pretty beat out. However, I got this at Flea Market, I guess that's why. So now I get into the Blu-rays and the DVDs. Start off with this one right here. Hall Pass. This is the enlarged edition, extended cut. There's the back. There's the disc right there. Blu-ray disc. Let's see. The theatrical goes for 105 minutes, and the extended cut goes for 111 minutes. So this one, the extended version, goes for a lot longer than the theatrical. Why do I throw those on my bed? Because, well, I have nowhere else to put all this, so I just put them on my bed, so why not? And another Blu-ray here is The Heat. Does not come with a DVD, sadly, which I'll show you right now. There's the Blu-ray, but there's no DVD in here, which is kind of a bummer. I also got some little coupons here. The way back. The way back. I have not seen that one. And the internship. Again, I have not seen that one, obviously. And a digital copy code, which I think is probably expired by now. Yeah, expired in 2015. So that's The Heat. The Blu-ray. It does not come with the DVD, sadly, but I could probably easily put it on DVD, really. If it does not come with a DVD on the Blu-ray case, I can put it on DVD. Very easy. And now I'm getting to my early birthday presents, which the rest of those I will show at the end after I show. Actually, I can probably show them now after I show the 3 DVDs actually. Just why not? So here's one of them right here. Love at First Bite and Once Bitten double feature. Got this at Walmart for like $14. Which is actually a pretty good deal. It's actually sealed, so might do an unboxing video probably after my birthday or something. Let's see about that. I do have the receipt for it. Right there. Look at how much that costs for all this. $100.73. Luckily, I had a $100 bill on me, so I paid $101. See that? $100 for all of this. I don't know if you can see that, but $100 for that. That's a lot of money. That's very expensive, though, too. That's what I got. This is what happens when you get your allowance on getting this. And I'll show you the other one next here. Here's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the 40th anniversary edition, the Blu-ray version of this. It's from 2014. It says a 4K digital restored remastered edition. Obviously, released on Blu-ray by Dark Sky Films. And I like this actually has 4 feature commentaries, which is pretty nice. I got this at Walmart for like $10. That's a pretty good deal. And now get into the 3 DVDs. Oh, here's the first one right here. This is the Beetlejuice 2 film collection. This has Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice, the sequel from last year, 2024. Here is the back right there. I got this at $20 at Walmart. That's a pretty good deal. Here's Creepshow Season 4. Now, I do not have Season 2, but I have Season 1 and Season 3, which they're on my red shelf. I did not pull those out, but yeah, it's alright. I still need to get Season 2, though. Creepshow. I have Season 1, Season 3, and Season 4. There is slipcover here. Very nice slipcover. This one I got like $15 at Walmart. It's actually not bad. Pretty good deal, actually. And the last early birthday present, one of the physical media releases, is the Beavis and Bud Complete Collection. This one I got for $25 at Walmart. And that one's sort of a little high, but I say it's worth it. It's a pretty good deal for this here little collection. You get all the episodes, well, at least most of them, and you get the movie also, which is pretty nice. So we'll at least put these somewhere. I don't know, let's see. What's in these? No, before showing any of the other DVDs, I'll show the early birthday presents off, and I'll show them again around what I got for my birthday special, since my birthday is coming up on October 6th. So, yeah, here is this shirt I got. This little pumpkin t-shirt. Got that at Walmart. It looks pretty cool. It has my favorite color, orange. So why not? That's a tag on. I got it for $6.98 at Walmart. Like $7? That's not bad. And here is some turkey socks. It says Mommy's Little Angel. I never like that. And then it's just gray. Honestly. Showing off my early birthday presents before even my birthday comes. I will show these off again. Obviously. Alright, by the way, these socks and the 2 beanies, bit of a spoiler, I actually got this one here and the Pennywise one, but I'll show it in a minute. This one, and this one I got Five Below, by the way. This one's a Halloween 2 beanie. Has Michael Myers on there. Obvious. And there is the Pennywise beanie. Obviously, it has Pennywise on there. And one cool thing about this here, let me show you right here. These actually go down. Isn't that pretty neat? Who doesn't love a little beanie hat? Actually goes down. If y'all are going to be asking me, can you show the Michael Myers one, see what this one does? This one does the same thing. Watch this. Who doesn't love that? Isn't that pretty neat? You can wear this as a little mask. That's pretty cool though. Has a little beanie hat turned into a little mask. So yeah, it's here we go. I also got these little house shoes though too. Check your house shoes. Five Below. That's what they look like here. Pretty cool. That's those right there. I also got two posters. Here's the little Chucky poster I got. This one is a Child's Play 3 poster. Got that Five Below, obviously, you know. And same for the next one here. This one is a Pennywise poster that has Pennywise on there. A little cartoon version, so yeah. Thought that looks pretty neat. So yeah. I don't want to get this done though. We're showing the little early birthday presents. So now continue to the DVDs, and I will show the rest of the stuff after the DVDs, obviously. So let's get this here. Continue this here. Alright, this one here. Next up to the DVDs here is Bones, Snoop Dogg. That movie. This is the New Line Platinum series. It's actually in the It's actually in the snapback case. You don't see those very often, a snapback. There's the disc. Actually opens up. Pretty cute, pretty neat. I have not seen this movie for Bones. I might get this one to watch sometime. Now, speaking of the multi-packs, now I do have the multi-pack that has an 8-film set that has Bloody Murder 1 and 2, Junior, the horror film version, Creepy Crawlers, Deadly Species, Children of the Living Dead, Severed, and Carnivore, which I have that in the multi-pack, which, spoiler alert, I actually have another one of this, same one of this, which I might keep for backup, I don't know. You'll be seeing that much later on. I have the single release to Carnivore right here, and I think this one's probably out of print, but the idea there's special features, but now weirdly when I pop this in, there is no special features, which is weird. I don't know why. I'll show you the disc, obviously. There's a disc right there. Carnivore. This is from 89, I think, 1989. Released on DVD by 20th Century Fox. Obviously the key DVD. So yep, that's Carnivore. Finally had the single release of that. Next one, this one's a multi-pack here, and I do have other multi-packs you'll be seeing much later on. Heat on the Street, 6 movies, and Into Deep. Let's see if I can a little closer. This has Into Deep, Attica, Halloween H2O, which is odd to put that on there, and also same with the Faculty. Kind of odd to put 2 horror films on there on the non-horror film pack. This one also has American Son and The Toughest Man in the World with Mr. T, which is pretty obvious. I'll show the discs here. There are the 2 discs here. So, yep. And, case is not in the greatest condition, obviously. It's broke right there, obviously. But, yeah, it's alright. It is what it is. And next we got, this one. I thought this, no, this is not a Masters of Horror. The next one, this one's another Masters of Horror. And I also have a Masters of Horror double pack. You'll be seeing much later on. This one here is the Tooth Fairy. Anchor Bay title. Where's my slipcover? There's the back. And there is the disc right there. Also with this little poster here. And scene selections. This movie, I have not seen the Tooth Fairy, but again, I would say though, Darkness Falls is a much better Killer Tooth Fairy film than this movie, in my opinion. Obviously, the best Killer Tooth Fairy film ever is Darkness Falls. I recommend that movie. That's a very good one. Better than this movie, that's for sure. Speaking of Masters of Horror, you know, the Masters of Horror imprint, finally have this one. Banned from cable broadcast. Yep, this one I have not seen yet, obviously. This is by Takashi Miike, obviously, which I actually do have a spoiler alert. I actually do have Itchy the Killer. You'll be seeing that much later on. It's another Takashi Miike film. I do not have its prequel though, which I'll explain in a few minutes. That was slipcover. Imprint. Yeah, this is banned from cable broadcast. Whoa. Probably more of the film has got some graphic scene, I guess. There's a disc, and we'll just spell out. Oh, this is a little card here. Takashi Miike, obviously. It tells you a little information about him and all that. This out. There's a little poster for it. That's pretty neat. Scene selection. Alright, did I show the disc? Yeah, here's the disc. Again, if you're wondering, that one's Masters of Horror imprint. Finally have this in the collection. Next one up is Remains. This one's in a clear case. There's the side, front, back. This released to Shout Factory under Scream Factory, and this one actually has a Chiller logo, which I know Chiller used to be around, but I guess it wasn't until I guess Shudder took over the streaming service. Obviously. Here is the disc for Remains, and it also has a wolf for Dead Souls. Also on Chiller, which I think before it became a Shudder streaming service. Pretty much. And this one does have artwork. There it is. Pretty neat. I'll show it again. There it is right there. Pretty neat looking artwork. Remains. There's some writing on the disc though. And there's a little ad here. Now on duty, Alien Opponent Uncut. So the other one was Remains. Next one up is another Shout Factory title. I actually changed the cover on this one. UHF with Weird Al Yankovic. This is the 25th anniversary edition. Found this at Walmart for $5. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. Actually, I like this cover better than this cover right here. Here's the disc. This one actually does have reversible cover art. Obviously. There it is, right there. You actually change it out for the original cover. Right here, which looks really cool. Yep, that one's UHF 25th anniversary edition. The next one here is, now the main thing, I want to put this in the classic comedies because there's one main thing about this movie right here that is in the special features. I'll tell you a bit of a spoiler here. This one's breaking the rules. And the main thing I got this for, put it in the classic comedies, because this special feature right here, I don't know if you can see it, the Three Stooges short film Hoi Polloli in color and remastered edition. This one I really want to put in the classic comedies because mainly just for that Three Stooges short film. A little special feature, which is pretty nice. There's a disc right there and a little Ad for our DVDs. Yes, Unit 3 Stooges ones. You see a couple right there. Goops on the Loose and Stooges and Confused. Pretty obvious, so yeah. That's breaking the rules. I think I already broke the rules. I'm just joking. Now here's a laugh out loud 4-movie collection set. The Pineapple Express, The Interview. I know that movie's very controversial. 2016. Or is it 2014? No, I thought it came out in 2016. No, I think I don't know. 2014. Obviously. But that movie's very controversial, obviously. I have not seen the interview, but I think basically, though, these guys go to North Korea and try to interview Kim Jong-un or something like that in North Korea. I don't know. I have not seen that one. You also get The Night Before and This Is the End. I have not seen those, but I might give them a watch. And sadly, hold this like this. The little thing that holds the DVDs came right off, sadly. And you get 2 movies on 1 disc anyway, so. Hey, I don't mind. Guess I'll have to replace the DVD case, I guess. Or not, unless if I could find a little thing that holds 2 discs in, like the little thing right here. Well, that's really a bummer, but I'll keep the DVD. Next one up, another copy of Decoys. Well, just because why? This one's in a clear case, weirdly. But, you know, it's kind of a bit sun-drenched right there. On the side. A little bit, I had to put taper on that because, well, obviously the cover, not the cover, but the case of it is a little bit ripped a little bit. So I'm about to replace this with a different case or something. This actually has the old horror sticker on there, which is pretty neat. I think this came from Hollywood Video, I believe, or Blockbuster. Even though Blockbuster usually has their own case, but my guess is probably Hollywood Video. No, Flick Video. Case is inverted, which I really don't care, honestly. What's that? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Flick Video. Obviously, man. Yeah, I wonder what's what's a little barcode here? But again, there's a disc for Decoys. I could easily replace the case out because maybe replace it in a blue case. I don't match the whole blue in Decoys. Just why not? But I got another copy of it. Just why not? But I'll still keep my first copy, which that will be my backup copy, obviously. So I'll keep this as sort of a temporary copy here, obviously. Next up, another copy of Hannibal. That's just why not. Disc 1, Disc 2. Yeah, I got a lot of horror movies here, obviously, this time. So, booklet. Scene selections. Next one up is Murder Party. I have not seen this one. The Murder Party? I think this one's a... Oh, wow. Napoleon Dynamite meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Wow. I'd say this one would be pretty cool. I have not seen this one, but I think this would be like a horror comedy or something. But why not? I got just why not anyway. Here we go. Another copy of House of Wax. I think this is widescreen. Yeah, this is widescreen. I'll try to find a full screen DVD of that sometime. There's a disc and a little $5 back on DVDs. Just find out. I don't have the original House of Wax, but I have the remake. I also have this on Blu-ray also. I'll find it on HD DVD, who knows? You know, I don't own an HD DVD player, but still. Next we got a couple of bootlegs here. Nah, I've not seen this one. There's the disc. It's obviously a bootleg. First one. The other one here is another bootleg here. Get Out. Back. Again, this is another bootleg. There is the disc right there. I had to charge this laptop up for it. Charge the laptop up before it dies on me. Before it goes dead early. Anyways, better watch out. This is another horror one. There's another bootleg. Yes, another bootleg, obviously now. There's the disc right there. Hope this don't fall over. Oh, and also, yeah, there's some things I need to show after the end of the video, after I get these here. Now, obviously, to anyone wondering, yes, that's my fridge right there. I have a new fridge, obviously. So I got that in July this year. Obviously, which is a Hisense fridge, by the way. Next one to the DVDs is The Warriors, 1979. I think this is the original DVD release from like 2000. Yep, 2000. There it is. A little poster, it's pretty cool, and a little scene select. I do know there is a video game of The Warriors, obviously. I have not played, but I have not seen the movie though, too. So. I think that'd be a good one. Okay, continue on to the DVDs here. The Nun. I actually have the sequel, obviously. Yeah, I got the second one before I got the first one. There it is, right there. Just put it right there. A little double feature here, Nightmare on Elm Street 5 and Freddy's Dead. Pretty cool. There it is. I'm gonna try and move fast here, hang on. Carrie remake, obviously enough. I don't have the 2002 one, obviously. I have its original and the sequel and its remake, obviously. Krampus, this is the, what you call it, DVD version. I have this on Blu-ray, which I got that like many years ago. There's the DVD. Right, I get into the non-horrors. I got some more horrors here, obviously. Yours, Mine, and Ours. This is the widescreen edition. Yeah, MGM, Paramount, Columbia, Nickelodeon movies. Which is pretty obvious. There is the disc right there. This is the widescreen edition. I have a full screen DVD somewhere. This movie. Here's this one without a cover. Blue Crush. This has a movie gallery rental. I don't know if you can see that, but that is movie gallery. Let's see, Bushwhacked. 20th Century Fox Family Feature. I have not seen this one. Oh, here we go. Side A is full screen and side B is widescreen. Which is obvious. Okay.
Cruel Intentions, Collector's Edition. This is the original 1999 DVD. I do know there is 2 sequels to that. Obviously, Cruel Intentions 2 and 3. There's a disc right there, which I think those are direct-to-video sequels. There's a little scene selection thing here, but kind of cool. Kind of cool looking. There it is. There's scene selections. There's another one that's sealed. Bernie. I think this one's kind of more of a comedy than a horror film, really. There's the back. Yeah, this one's actually sealed. Here's the DVD version of Rock of Ages. There's the back. I have this on Blu-ray, which is in the studio or the VHS room, whatever you want to call it. Here's this one's in a Blockbuster case. Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past. There's the back. Yep, Blockbuster case. I don't know why my sound was muted. Let's see if the video still be like, I don't know. Still have sound. Maybe, who knows? Anyways. Hitch, this is the widescreen edition. This is a Blu-ray from Hollywood Video, which is obviously now out of business. I have the full screen edition of this movie. Obviously, and plastic thing is coming off sadly. Here we go. Spider-Man widescreen edition, special edition, why not? I have Spider-Man 2 widescreen. Third one. Disc 1 and Disc 2. Don't know if I might find a full screen edition, but maybe. Depends if I find it. Never know. Little picture of Spider-Man right there. For all you Spider-Man fans out there. There it is. Save $20 on all accessories, free activation. Wait, what? Free activation. I don't know what that is. I think I like activate something, I don't know. That one's Spider-Man, the first one, 2002. There's another Anchor Bay one. The Philadelphia Experiment. This one actually does have the guy who plays in Indian Cruises, obviously. Surprisingly plays in this movie. This is a New World Pictures movie from, I don't know when it came out, 1984. There's the back. Anchor Bay. There's the disc right there. Also comes a little poster. Pretty neat. There it is. Philadelphia Experiment. Got a little read on about the movie. Stuff like that. And scene selection. I think this one's also out of print now, but get the idea. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright. Next one is the Clan of the Cave Bear. There's the back right there. Another snapper case. This one's a double side. This side A is full screen. Standard. Side B is widescreen. So, yep. Almost done with the non-horrors. We'll get to the other side. Non-horrors. Oh, I also got some VHS tapes also. I meant this is going to be a VHS and, you know, I guess we call it VHS DVD Blu-ray update. That's my bad. Oh man, I forgot all about the VHS tapes. I'll have to get those probably in a minute. after I show all the DVDs, then I'll bring those over here. So I forgot all about them, so I'll go get them in just a few minutes. After I show the second pile of DVDs. Anyways, a love song for Bobby Long, Destination Films, and Lionsgate. Well, Lionsgate, Destination Films, Bob Yari, and El Camino Pictures. 2004. Honestly, I've not seen this movie, but I might give this a watch sometime. And ended up with another pile, this pile of DVDs. Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I say this would be a really good one. I always liked Thomas the Tank Engine, obviously, when I was little, so I got this just why not. This would be a pretty good film, obviously. In a white case, which is pretty nice. And I believe this is the second Destination Films right after Bats, I think it is. I'm not sure, but that's it right there. And the one that's in the middle right here is Back to the Future. This is the box set. Complete trilogy. This one is in full screen. This one is long got a print now, but you get the idea. Back. There's the first one. Got a lot of stuff in here, but I won't show all that because I want to be too long. Or maybe I might would. You know, we're already 36 minutes in, so you know what? I don't care. And Back to the Future 2 and 3. They'll save $5 and they'll log on thing with 2 of these. And a little booklet for Back to the Future. All 3 films. These. Talks about the bonus features and scene selections, all that. 3 movies. Yep, there it is. Again, I forgot all about getting the VHS tapes out. This is going to be a VHS and DVD and Blu-ray update for October 1st, 2024. Or 2025, sorry. 2024 was already a year ago. Oh, my bad. Yeah, this is going to be a VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray update for October 1st, 2025. Yeah, there we go. I forgot all about this. So, yeah, I am very sorry about that. After I show all these DVDs, I'm going to show the other stuff here. And then I'll show the VHS tapes. That should be good. Alright, let's go ahead and get the other DVDs here. This one is Beast from the Deep 3-film collection. This one has Jurassic Croc, Deep Sea Python, and Deep Sea Mutant Snake. There's the back. Here's the disc right there. Guys, at $5 at Walmart. And speaking of Masters of Horror, once again, this one's a double feature here. Dreams of Witch House and Cigarette Burns. Back 2 episodes from the Masters of Horror. Again, 2 movies on 1 disc, which I don't really mind. I really like that. Don't really mind. I really don't care honestly. And got these here, disc only ones. Shallow Hall, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and Conjuring 1 and 2. I don't have the 3rd one yet. I have not seen the new one. It came out this year. Red Dragon, another copy of that. Here's the disc. And it's a booklet. production notes, and the scene selections. Alright. Turning. This one has a pretty cool slipcover. There it is without slipcover. There's the disc right there. Ouija Room. This one, it's another copy of that movie. There's the disc. Crash. This one's from 2004. Not to be confused with the 1996 film Crash. This is the 2004 film Crash. This one's pretty much about like the aftermath of 9/11 attacks back in 2001. But I have not seen the movie, so get the idea. So that one was a Crash. Devil's Advocate, the special edition. Back. Another snapback case. Speaking of Takashi Miike horror films, here is Ichi the Killer. Now, I do not have its prequel, Ichi-1, the prequel, Ichi the Killer. I have it the first one right here. This is the uncut special edition. There's the disc right there. Might give this a watch sometime. Probably around October. Next one. Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort. This is the unrated version. Finally have this one. I do not have 4 and 5, obviously. Direct video film, of course. Obviously, same with 4 and 5, obviously. Yeah. Wrong Turn 6. Next one. I'm watching. I'm going to try and hurry this up. Screen. Back. Poster. Got selection. And the disc. It's Parmesan DVD version. I have this on Blu-ray. I got it on DVD anyway. Got no problem with that. Here's the DVD right there. Alright, next one. Friday After Next, Infinity Film edition. And a double-sided disc. This one has widescreen. Side A is widescreen, and this one is full screen. Yeah, double-sided disc. Booklet. Got thin film. And a scene selection. Select the scene. Silence of the Lambs, special edition. Finally have this one. I'll tell you. Criterion Collection video of this. I think that's an old Criterion Collection video. Booklet. Talking about the movie. I thought this actually goes out. There it is. and the scene selection. That one was Silence of the Lambs, and yes, my room is already lit up all colorfully in here. Yep, it's pretty obvious anyway. Here's the game, 1997, hologram movie, of course. There's the disc. Also covers with propaganda films. Side A is widescreen and side B is full screen, standard, and widescreen. Booklet talking about the movie. I don't know if you consider this as a horror film, maybe kind of more of a thriller than a horror film, but still put it in the horror and thriller stuff. Just because there ain't no problem with that. So yep, there is the game. The DVD version. I think I had this on VHS one time. Can't remember. Here's another one. I believe I had this on VHS, but now I have the DVD version of this. Murder by Numbers. The widescreen edition. You might find a full screen edition of this movie. Who knows? There's the disc. Scene selections. Alright, now I get into, this is not the multiplex yet. I'll show one of them here. Horror Cinema. I think this one's volume 2. You can get a Last of the Living, Great Mistake, Awaken the Dead, I Am Omega, which I had that in the multipacks, Southern multipacks, obviously. The Vampire Conspiracy, Vista Vampire, Curse of the Wolf, and Bachelor Party in the Bungalow of the Dead. Got some vampire films, obviously, and some zombie films. And you get 2 movies on each double-sided disc, obviously, disc 1 and disc 2. So I'll say that's pretty good. Next up, we got a couple. Well, 2 of these are Japanese horror films, obviously. Premonition. Now, I think this is the original one. I have it sort of the American remake to this. That's from like 2007. This is the original one from 2004. And there's the disc right there. Here is Undead. Another one I have not seen that I might get to watch sometime. Undead. This. And speaking of another Japanese horror film, here is Infection. Another one I really like to watch, obviously. I have not seen, obviously, enough. And I have did the DVD menu to this, obviously, so go ahead and check it out. Same for Premonition. So yeah, that's another Japanese horror film, Infection. Alright. Next one is 2-disc edition, extended cut of Ghost Rider. I like that cover, it looks pretty cool. There is the back. Yep, first ever movie to use the Columbia Pictures logo from like 2006. The enhanced version of that logo. Disc 1 and Disc 2. Very nice slipcover, obviously. Next one, another bootleg. Us. I have not seen this one. This movie seems like it'd be pretty good. There is the disc. Another bootleg. Obviously, no. Hope it's not fall over. Try and fix it now. Alright, here we go. Red Riding Hood. I like that cover. The cover looks pretty cool. There is the back. And there's the disc right there. So that's Red Riding Hood. You know, I like this cover though. The cover looks pretty cool. And here's another copy of Hotel Transylvania. I did have another copy of this, but it did not come with the movie in there, so I put it as a bootleg DVD. So here's the official DVD of this. Here, there's this. I do not have sequels though. Next one up is Followers. Now this one, I have not seen this one before, but I might give this one a watch since I've actually seen a few bits of the movie and it looks alright. Whoa. There is the disc right there. So that one is Followers. Never heard of a movie like that before, so yeah. Next one up is Tale of Two Sisters, Teenage Extreme. Yeah. Just why not? There ain't no problem with that, obviously. There is the disc right there. There's a little booklet here. Yeah, why not? I do that just why not. Ain't no problem. Scene selections and coming to theaters thing. Even has the original Old Boy, 2003. But again, yeah, there's the disc right there. Another movie I have not seen yet, but it might seem pretty good. Alright, next one up is The Last Horror Movie from Fangoria. I have not seen this one, and this one looks pretty good. This is the unrated director's cut. Disc right there, and poster, chapter selection. This movie seems pretty cool. The last horror movie, even though it's not really the last horror movie, really. Next one up is Blair Witch Project. Finally have this one on DVD. I actually have this on VHS. And I do have its sort of 2016 sequel, Blair Witch. Obviously, I do not have the sequel though, Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows, or something like that. Yeah. There's a little ad there, like a little merchandise. I mean, I have seen its sequel, Blair Witch 2. I mean, it was alright. I mean, I have not seen the first one, though, but I have seen its sequel. It's scene index and the little notes and all that, and a catalog of artisan titles. It's pretty cool. Not only that, this also has I can never can get this on. There we go. A little catalog of artisan DVDs. Pretty cool, isn't it? I think I do have. Hang on. Where is it? There it is, right here. I do have Jacob's Ladder on DVD, obviously, though. Seen that movie. I thought that was pretty cool. Got a lot of stuff in there, really. And, whoa. There. Yeah, and there's the disc right there, and we ain't got all this stuff. That's the Blair Witch Project. How about I might find the sequel, though, sometime. Next up is The Last Showing. The guy who plays Freddy is in this movie, obviously. The Nightmare on Elm Street films. Sticker blocking that. Released on DVD by Screen Media. Yeah, little sticker thing. Finally. Next one up now. I do remember I had the first two Robert films. Here is The Revenge of Robert. This is Robert the doll, basically. Another one that's actually sealed, obviously. I do have the first two Robert films. They're in the double pack. Double feature, obviously. Now, here we get into the double feature. Speaking on that, Conjuring 1 and 2, I already showed those like a few minutes ago. Which actually, you know what? Let's see if I can do this without trying to do this to fall over. Oh, there we go. I'll just put same ones in here and in here. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. Hope all this don't fall. Oh, shoot. Anyways, here's the double feature here. 28 days and weeks. 28 days and weeks later. Yeah, that's right. I got it right. It's actually in this little cover here, just like the Joyride 1 and 2 cover. It's pretty obvious. I think this one's obviously out of print now. I think it goes for a lot of money on eBay and Amazon. Yep, there's the back right there. Both of them are the full screen editions. Obviously, and I have not seen 28 years later, obviously, which that finally got a physical release. I have not seen that movie, but I have seen 28 Days Later. That's a very good one. I have not seen 28 Weeks Later. Yeah, both of those are in full screen. Obviously, no. Yeah, I heard there's going to be a new one coming out 28 years later, The Bone Temple, coming out next year. Hopefully that one might be better. We'll see. Might be better than 28 years later, honestly. We'll see about that. Here's another copy of the Puppet Master 1, 2, and 3 Midnight Horror Collection. I remember getting this for 25 cents. That's actually a pretty good deal. So, yep, here's another copy of that. Same one. And next one, this one I got at Walmart, the Wes Craven Collection, Dracula 2000, Dracula 2, and Dracula 3. Got this at like $7 at Walmart. And yep, that's my Five Below receipts right there. And yeah, this one has both of them are two separate discs. It has Dracula 2000 and yeah, Dracula 2 and 3 are on two movies on one disc. So yeah, 4 ingredients. So yep, that's first 3 Dracula films. Speaking of more vampire Dracula films, here is the Vampires Collection 4 film favorites. Get the Lost Boys, Lost Boys 2, Tribe, Lost Boys The Thirst, and Queen of the Damned. Get first 3 Lost Boys films and the other vampire film that ended up with. There's both discs. Never did an unboxing video of this. Obviously, here's another multi-pack. Stephen King Collection, Movie and TV Collection. This one you get The Stand, The Langoliers, which I hadn't seen release. Yeah, you get The Stand, The Langoliers, Golden Years, which I did not have. The Dead Zone, Pet Cemetery, that's the original one. I do not have its sequel, but I have its remake. Oh yeah, remake, obviously. Silver Bullet and Graveyard Shift, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Graveyard Shift. It's obviously in this. Pretty nice slipcover, obviously. What it looks like without the slipcover. Disc 1, stand. 2, Langoliers. Golden Years, disc 1 and 2. The Dead Zone, Pet Cemetery. Silver Bullet, and Graveyard Shift. You get like 9 DVDs in there, which is pretty cool. And here's that same one I previously mentioned. Here, this is the one I showed here. This same one right here, that's Bloody Murder 1 and 2, Junior, Severed, Children of the Living Dead, Creepy Crawlers, Deadly Species, and Carnivore. I have to sing release of that movie, Carnivore, obviously. This one I may keep the backup, I don't know, it depends. So yeah. Here's this one I did not have. Oh, and by the way, the horror cinema one, I did not have that one, volume 2 of horror cinema. This one I do not have too. This one has The Prophecy, Scarecrow, Hindsight, Cruel World, which I have not seen yet. I might get down to watch sometime. Ginger Dead Man, Howling for the Original Nightmare, Disturbed, and Inside, which is obviously not the French film. Obviously, I think it's like a different type of movie. There is the back. I do know there is one DVD that actually has the same cover as this, but it says Terror and Torture. Mine says Terror and Torment, but I do know there is a sort of a same cover of this, but with a minor difference, obviously. But I might find out sometime, who knows? But that's why I actually do not know about. It says, this one says Terror and Torment. On the, I should be a little closer. Terror and Torment, obviously. But on this DVD right here, it says Terror and Torture. So, I guess maybe Echo Bridge made a little error or something like that. Yeah, it is what it is anyway. Masters of Terror. This one is another copy of this. Another copy of this, just why not? Might keep the back up. Oh no, wait. Oh, this is upside down. There's the back. You get the same movies here. Mortuary, Children of Corn 3, Urban Harvest, Tales from the Crypt Ritual, and They. 6 Degrees of Helter Skelter, The Hole, Probe, Wicked Prayer, and The Nameless. So that's how you got some good ones on this DVD. Just why not? And the last one of the multi-pack series, the 20-film horror set, Volume 1. You get a lot of movies in here, and there's the back. I'll go ahead and show you, read all these here. It says, okay, see if I can read all this. Past the Door of Darkness, Live Animals, Bloody Mary, Full World, which is on the 8-film set. And was it Past the Door of Darkness? No, I think, no, there's not on that. I thought it was, probably not. Yeah, so I have Cool World on there. Haunting of Merson Manor, which I haven't seen the World Double Feature back. Bachelor Party in the Bungalow of the Damned, which that one's in another 8-pack. Same with Fist of the Vampire. Inside is obviously on the same one, obviously now. Mortuary, well, Toby Hooper's a Mortuary, obviously. 2005 film. Night Shadow, Wes Craven's Cursed, Darkness, Ginger Dead Man 3, Saturday Night Cleaver, Howling for the Original Nightmare, which is obviously the same one on this one, I'd say now. Paranormal Entity, and got 4 Ghost Stories ones. Ghost Stories Following the Dead, Ghost Stories Walking with the Dead, Ghost Stories Conversations with the Dead, and Ghost Stories Unmasking the Dead, and The Nurse. So you get like 20 horror films here, obviously. And the discs are stacked, which I really can't stand, obviously, but you get like 1, 2, 3. You get like 5 movies on one disc, obviously. So yeah, there are all the discs in there, and I'm not going to take them out because the video is going to be too long anyway. So yeah. And here's another one here, Psycho Goreman. I have not seen this one yet, but I would say I might check this movie out sometime. Maybe I heard it might be pretty good. Here's the disc. I want to show you something pretty cool right here, obviously. I want to show you something pretty cool. This one, spoiler alert, this actually has reversible cover art. I'll get the cover in there. There we go. There's a reversible cover right here for Psycho Goreman. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah, there's the disc. I got this at $5 at Walmart. Wish this would have the clear case and the slip cover. That'd be really great. But yeah, here's what it is. Alright. Honeymooners full screen edition. There's the back. The disc right there. Hangover Part 2. There it is. Move these out of the way. Alright, 3 more left. Land Lost. 2009. DVD right there. Pineapple Express, the single release edition, the unrated edition. Feature film, special features. Ad for Sony Blu-ray thing? I don't know. And what's this? And the Scooby-Doo and WWE mystery. And there is the disc. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show these, show the stuff up, and then bring the VHS in there, and then that should be it for the video. Alright, so first off, I'm going to show these off here. These ones I got at Food City, and they were selling some Hot Wheels, so I'm going to show these off right here. They seem pretty cool. Now, if you're a Hot Wheels fan and you love Halloween stuff, take a look at this. I'm going to show you all 5 of these. Here's the first one right here. This one is, what's this? This is Hollowback. And you see this says 1 out of 5. 2 out of 5 here is Diesel Duty. I really like this box. It's pretty cool though. 2 out of 5. Third one, Hologram. Get it? Hologram. This one's 3 out of 5. Probably can't see it. Number 4 is Night Shifter. This one's 4 out of 5. And the 5th one here, number 5, is See You Later. Yes, that's the name of the car. See You Later. The Halloween edition. So, yep, thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool, isn't it? Some little Hot Wheels cars. Here's one here. This one's a little skeleton motion sensor hanging wall decorating. Actually got a skull one. The ghost. And the little pumpkin one, which looks pretty neat. And all these do light up. And this one does light up and does have some sounds. So here's a skull one. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the sound on this one. Yeah, you probably cannot hear it though, but it does light up and make sounds. So why not? Yeah, that one lights up also for the pumpkin. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Hang up on your wall or something. And this here is pretty neat. And before I bring in the VHS tapes, I'll show this one here last here. This is a Three Stooges tie. Yes, that actually does exist. This is from 1994. Try this on here. Let me see if I can get this off and try it on pretty well. I don't have a shirt for this, but you know, it'll spill on me, honestly. So yeah. Little Three Stooges tie. And yes, that does exist. I thought that was pretty neat. So yep. Little Three Stooges tie. So yep. And this is not the end of the video yet. I gotta go get the VHS tapes. And also I want to show something pretty neat, obviously. Before I bring the VHS tapes. I'll be right here in a second. Alright, I'm back now, and these are the ones I really want to show here. This one. These here are magnets. That's the first one. This one has My Girl. I'll leave put on there. I bet she has nice feet too. Why not? She's my girl anyway, so why not? And the next one here, these ones I got at Five Below, obviously, you know. Chucky magnet. And the third one, Friday 13th magnet, which looks pretty neat. And this one, got the Beetlejuice magnet, the Art Terrifier magnet, and the Pennywise magnet. It magnet. So, yep. Thought that was pretty neat. So, yep. Alright, now I'm gonna go get the VHS tapes. So, I'll see y'all in just a second. Alright, I'm back now, and here is all the VHS tapes. I actually got those for free at a thrift store. Yes, I'm not joking. I got those for free. The owner of the thrift store actually gave me all those for free, so that's pretty good. Here's the first one here. Since you went away, this one's a 2-tape set. Anchor Bay, obviously, you know. There are the 2 tapes up there. There is 3 Came Home. At the back, Nancy Music Group, 1994. There's a sticker label. And this one has a print date, November 16th, 1996. That's pretty surprising. Here's another one here. Resurrection. Sticker label. There's some little DVDs in here. There's a little 2-disc case thing. And next up here's Joe, the VHS. There's the back. This one's Sterling tape. Indiscreet VHS distributed by Artisan Public Pictures, May 30th, 2002. Ink label. I should show you. Yeah, there you go. This one's a widescreen tape. Oh, I did not know there was a widescreen tape. That's pretty cool. The Whistler Boy. Sony Pictures Classics. Blockbuster Day is July 10th, 2000. There's the sticker label. That's on printed. First pick of 2000. Here we go. Let's see. Now the next ones are. Make sure that oh, two copies of It Happened One Night. So here's the first copy. Columbia Pictures film from 1934, renewed 1962. 6th week of 1997, there's a sticker label. Second one, it's the back. Sticker label. Well, this is the print date, November 10th, 1998. Michael Collins, special widescreen edition. Yeah, from Pictures movie. Vertical sticker label. October 2nd, 1997. Hannah and Her Sisters. Now, there is a lot more DVDs in the studio, which I forgot to show, but maybe whenever I get my new phone or something, I can show those, because there's a lot of DVDs I forgot to show in possibly this update or any other update, really, but you get the idea. Sticker label. What's the print date? May 26, 1987. Father's a little divided. This came out. 1951, 1985. VHS. I don't know if this is a Good Times tape. Probably not. Usually it has a Good Times logo. I know the dates. The Lemon Sisters, over to Miramax. Back. Let's go video. Sticker label, and this one's printed on November 15th, 1991. The Sheep. Yes, that's the name of it. The Sheep. Sticker label and the end label. This one's a recycled tape. 34th week of 1998 and the 36th week of 1994. There's this little thing in here. About like the VHS tapes and all that. Presumed Innocent. Yeah, this tape is in pretty bad condition. But it's a reprint, so. November 16th, 1997. Trio. I'll keep this for the collection.
even though does not really interest me. Does not interest me, but get the idea. Doesn't really interest me anyway. Boot to the church. Foul to the church, whatever it is. This one has some tape around it. Oh, I kind of ripped the little cover out. Ripped the cover a little bit, and that's alright. There's a sticker label, and doesn't seem like there is a print date. Just printings. No print date, obviously. No. Probably Dance. Oh wow, this is from what is this from? Some unknown video store. They like to $14.95, $9.99 to $3.99. Wow. 1937 film. February 26, 2002. There's an ink label right there. Disaster movies and Proud Nitpicks. Not sure how you actually say it. Get the idea. 1995 VHS. Good times. Vertical sticker label, and this one does have the recording tab. Made in Hong Kong. Obviously, no. Settlement in Yannar, how do you say it? Sony Pictures Classics film. Sticker label, and 52nd week of 2000. John the Winter, John Fishing. Well, this one's sealed. Wow. Okay. North Carolina is my home. Don't even know what this is, honestly. No print date. Daniel O'Donnell and Friends. I think this is, I don't know. I don't think this is stand-up comedy. 2002. No print date, but it has a sticker label. Alright, we go through the tapes here. Gone through most of them. Got 2 more left. Cousins. 1988 film. Vertical sticker label. Whoa. And the ink label, or not ink label, end label. Sorry. Go around from National Video. Probably can't see it. The 35th week in 1989. Even though the 3 and the 5 is about to fade out a little bit. But it is what it is. And the last VHS is The Ref. Recommend this comedy hit the friends. There's the ink label. And
July 24th, 1994. Be kind, please rewind. So, yep. That's it for the video, and I'll see you all later on Movie Boy Mess channel. Man, that was a very long video to do. I almost forgot about doing the VHS tapes, so luckily I didn't. So I'll see you all later on Movie Boy Mess channel, and honestly around to October 1st, I want to tell you all, it's 6 days before my birthday, on October 6th, so you can all wish me a happy early birthday if you want to, since obviously to everyone watching this, my birthday is in 6 days, so wish me an early happy birthday if you want to. So yeah, see you all later, and subscribe to Movie Boy Mess channels, the new channel, the old channel, and the backup channel. So yep, see you all later, and subscribe to the channel. See you all later.